Hello and welcome back to another video of my video series about AI applications or AI implementations, whatever you call it. In this video, I'm going to talk about a game called Wild to Learn. During my research, when I came across this game, it really inspired me because if I talk about a core or the idea of the game, it is a puzzle simulation game which has a purpose to introduce the concept of machine learning to the players, show them the different models used in machine learning during the gameplay, so the user can be familiar with the concept of how machine learning used in the real world with the different puzzles and stuff. To play this game, you don't have to have any kind of a experience or familiarity with machine learning or even computer programming, because we use visual programming in this stuff. So there's a drag and drop and then connecting those kind of boxes together. But be patient, because I know you may not understand the term boxes when I'm talking, but I guess you're gonna understand better when I'm playing the game. And that was the little introduction to the game. And here's the good part. Let me tell you about the story of the game. One of the nights, a programmer sitting in front of his computer coding, and he will suddenly be introduced to some bugs and errors in his code. And by trying to fix the errors, he get tired, he get exhausted, and then he hardly could find a solution for it. He gets up in front of his computer and moves toward the kitchen to prepare a cup of coffee to drink to clear his mind. But suddenly his cat will wake up and get onto the computer, and when the programmer comes back, he sees that the code has been successfully been built and the cat is in front of a computer. And with a look of shock, the programmer says, "How you've done that?" And the cat couldn't speak a human language. He'll just meow, and that's all he can say. So the story begins here. This programmer wants to understand his cat better by trying to build a cat translation system with a machine learning. So he will go this path to to create that system by learning machine learning techniques and algorithms. He will be introduced to puzzles like missions, and you have to uh, he have to create kind of machine learning algorithms with a visual programming and make a living for himself and his cat. So by completing each mission, each problem that the customers will send it to him. So he will work as a freelancer here. He will work as a freelancer with his cat, and with each mission, completing each mission, you'll be introduced to kind of some profits. You'll get some profits, and you will earn something back depending on the accuracy of how you've done or how you've solved the problem. That's how you work. So the programmer is you trying to solve a couple of problems during playing the game. This game created by this guy, which his name is Oleg Shumakov. This game gets into the category of indie games. Indie games are those games which created by a single person or a small team without a huge budget, without without having a big support from a big company. Those games are called indie games. Wild to Learn published in 2018 for various of platforms such as mobile, PC, and also lately for PS4, and more than 4.9 million players installed it. this is a huge number of installations or players for a game that created by a few people, individuals. That's a great success for this game. So talking about the stuff you do in this game when you are going through the missions. So you'll be using visual programming to solve puzzles that will be introduced to you. So you have to solve these kind of puzzles in a best amount of time and cost. So accuracy is essential in this game. And you'll be creating a CAD translation system using neural network, and you'll have to create a self-driving car system using reinforcement learning concept, and you will use expert system in various of puzzles during the game. So this game fits best for those people who want to know about how machine learning works, who are curious about it, and those parents and teachers who want to teach kids how logical thinking and programming works, and those players who want to learn while playing. So it's kind of a win-win game. While you are playing, enjoying, so you can learn at the same time. And those people who like smart cats, for example, me. Before testing and playing the game, one thing I want to mention is that the high schools and universities got benefit from this game for educational purposes. They introduced these games as a subjects for the students to learn about programming and machine learning stuffs. So it's a very beneficial way to teach students and getting them out of a routine of only reading and memorizing stuff. So it's very important to know this. So here, without further ado, I'll walk you through the game for about a few minutes to show you how the game works. Let's get into it. Let's enjoy playing, baby. So here I am on my PC. In order to start the game, I need to press play button. Awesome, I am now inside the main menu of the game. So here are some options: continue, new game, load game, settings. So I'm gonna start from new game slot, tutorial, and then I'm gonna name it Rage of Good. Press OK button. To become a programmer, you must master your art of turning the computer on. Wow. Click on the flashing triangle and drag to connect the power outlet with your PC, screen and keyboard. Press deploy. Congratulations, you are almost a programmer now. So we have to start from scratch, from turning the computer on. So this electricity connected to the case, then to the monitor and keyboard. I'm pressing deploy. So electricity transferred to both input and output devices. Here we are. We're almost a machine learning experts. So here's a story that I told you. A programmer's trying coding, and then error introduced. He is getting exhausted. He is going to get some coffee, doing some stuff, and the programmer comes back, builds a successful screen, and then the poor face of the cat. Pretend he didn't do anything, and then checks it out. He gets shocked. Hey, what did you do? Did you do that? No. Holy zeros, if only I could understand what this cat has to say. He couldn't understand the vocabulary of the cat. I guess we'll have to find out a way to recognize your speech. So here's the story begins. Go cat speech recognition. To-do list, Google it on Cat Overflow. For any one of you who is not familiar with the concept of Cat Overflow, in real life we have a community called Stack Overflow. They have a website So any developer having an issue, programming issue, he will go there and put the questions into the website, and then some expertise will gonna answer, some developers will answer him and make it easy for him to do. There's a community of programmers. So let's press continue, and he is typing and asking a question on Cat Overflow, how to recognize animal speech. I'm not gonna read every statement, so it's gonna take me a lot of time. So continue. Welcome to your workspace. This is where program magic and bugs, mostly bugs, is born. To begin, drag an expert system node from the list on the right. So here I'm going to drag an expert system. So this is an example of expert system. Expert system is made of a collection of conditions. If this, do that. If not, do the other things. It's like that. So drag the connection line from the starting block on the left to the expert system block on the right. If you want to delete connection, place your mouse over the line and press the right button. Okay. I'm going to drag the inputs from camera to the expert system. So we have a condition, give a condition. If red, do this thing. I'm going to connect it to the output stream. This is where red squares are put. And if else, if any of the colors introduced, I'm going to link it to the output stream of blue. So I'm going to drag this connection to here and the other. Click test run. I'm going to test it. So here is the condition. If red squares introduced, we're going to send it to this stream. If not, to this stream. In this example, these squares are blue. Here we go, here we go. Okay, we're finished. Final result. 21.3 out of 26. One node used. Okay, continuing. And here are some messages. I'm not going to read it. Go to task tree. Behold the task tree. Here's a task tree of the missions. This is a map of your progression in the game. Vertical progression stands for story quests. Horizontal branches are optional. Okay. I completed this step, which is training expert systems, and now applications. I'm getting into another mission, another quest. Good day, we are from public school. Here's my client sending me a request. Summer exams have passed here already. The results are attached to the letter. Could you process it and predict which of the students will be able to enter the MIT? Here we want to make a prediction using machine learning. These colorful geometric shapes, they represent various kind of data. In modern world, everything can be turned into data, numbers, letters, elements of images. Machine learning is all about sorting and interpreting data. This is the explanation of machine learning. Your goal in this game is to transfer data from the left part of the screen to the right. Okay, we're transferring data. This bar shows the minimum amount of data that needs to be processed to complete the task. This bar, the amount of data we need to proceed. Okay, let's drag an expert system. The condition, if red, no, I'm going to change the condition. If green, I'm going to attach to it. If green, let's link it to the output stream, and else this is string, and then test one. Come on, it's a little bit slow. Here's the time span. Okay, here we are done. That's estimated cost £42 or something like that. I don't know. Time span 20.0. Okay. Release. Accept. Launching service. Are you sure you were ready to launch it? Yes. Accept. So okay. Continue. Reward 350 cat clouds minus 42. We have spent 42 pounds, I think. Okay, accepted. And here's the quests and missions. I need to get into another mission. So here I'm gonna stop my video. So I hope you've understood something from what I've explained. So I'll provide a link in the description down below so you can download the game and test it for yourselves. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, leave a dislike and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna see you in another video. Thank you very much.
Though we didn't end this so good,